Typically, we see the same strat. For those you guys aren't familiar at home, you see a 2 go towards B cave, 2 down mid ramp, and then a third guy that usually caps home will stay and Lancer down that mid ramp off the initial, and then they'll rotate to cap the home afterwards. And the time that you sit there and Lancer, I would think, changes a little bit depending on what your team needs and what your team wants to do with that spawn, because winning the initial, in my opinion, is more important than getting those quick early cap points.
Yep, and we're going to see it off the start. They're probably going to be running a 3-2 split on both sides. Very standard setup as we're going to be approaching down to the open cut and seeing where we end up. Toy's actually going to be the first one that breaks through. Strafey's going to be down on the backside of him. And it looks like Mental and Toy are doing a great job of just controlling open. Oh, and Detox is going to get punished off of that.
So just almost a clean wipe. Xenon, the last member alive, but he's taking a lot of damage. You see him 30% health, finally going down to Toy Soldier. So at a moment there, they were wiped off the maps, and they didn't even cap their home wall, though. So there's a chance that Optic Gaming is going to put the pressure on as Solars takes out Strafey and get a triple cap without even allowing a point in the first round.
And you could just see it, explosives and the entire team of Glory coming out strong, setting up a strong defense on the home hill. They did, Fire and Ice were able to make it to B and get a break. And that's good rotation of realizing where you're not going to get A. They're double stacking on it. There's a ton of opposition here. You need to be making plays across the map, try to alleviate the pressure off your home hill.
Yep. So Fire and Ice was able to sneak towards B. They knew Optic or Glory were overextending, putting their numbers at their home was explosive with a nice shot on Strafey, taking him out, almost getting a second one, but Xena with the reaction shot, taking him out. Toy Soldier trying to even up the numbers as he takes out Demo. It looks like a little bit of a 2v2 fight, but as you see, the outlines from Glory, they're going to choose to back up, maybe play for position and play for B because they know the numbers aren't there.
Hey guys, we're looking at B. You can see Avexis is down here by himself. He's going to get pushed in and cut off by Toy Soldier. Demo's going to be coming up to try to get the assist, but he's going to be late on that. And now Demo's going to be in a bad spot. He needs to actually be not pushing this, and that's why.
Solar's going to take him out over the cover. Nice shot by Solars. He's actually move up towards their fountains, keep the pressure on, so those players that are going to try to move their home, they're going to be peppered up, and it looks like Fire and Ice is going to go for some type of home push. Maybe they know the numbers of Glory are at B. As you see the overhead map, they would be wrong. Maybe somebody could sneak B off Fire and Ice. You see a fight going down. Avexis taking out explosives with the help of his other teammates. You see Kenny and Toy playing defense on the home hill. Lose a little bit of signal here, so we're just going to have to go off players' faces as it comes back in. Kenny with a kill on Avexis there. So he was able to defend his home hill is what it's looking like as we're getting back into the game. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Demo, Xenon, and Avexis 3 versus 4. Kenny, the only member alive, or dead for Glory, I should say, as Solars picks up a kill on Xenon. And this is where Toy, I like what they're doing. We saw this yesterday. They like to play very aggressive for the home hills.
They like controlling the positioning, and again, there's a challenge, and then Mental realizes everybody's in. He starts backing off. He doesn't have to contest. This is why he is the MVP. He's very smart. He's very intelligent. He knows when they should trade, when they should back off. And right now, Glory are just baiting them into fights and then pouncing on top of them as soon as it happens. And Demo was able to pick up a kill. That's a wipe. That should be the triple cap and the round.
So Glory, or Fire and Ice, looked like, in the beginning, they were just going to get dominated. Snuck to B, that opened it up for them. They're able to break out, and when you sneak to B, especially when no members of your opposing team are there, that's going to force them to kind of scatter. They're either going to push and play aggressive on your home, go back to statue to close, and then rotate from there, or possibly go back through spawn. So that was a good play. Whoever snuck by forced Glory to spread out, forced them to rotate, and that's where Fire and Ice started to climb back in. They started to catch them on the rotations.
Yeah, and as we're watching that, and they went for that home hill strat, but they ended up being super late to it. Like, if you're going to make that push, you have to just keep pushing through.
Mm-hmm. Regardless of, you might be getting shot, you might be getting four-pointed, but you got to keep going.
It's interesting. Sorry, guys, it jumped back to us real quick.
All right, so you see Waldo getting ready to press his buttons, and you got me
observe.
in my hand. Yeah, right? So I'm trying to look at players' faces. Maybe I'm
trying to look over at our big screen.
See Toy screen. Like I said, sorry for the technical difficulties. But, just based off of what's going on, I see Solars calling out quite a bit, Explosives calling out quite a bit. So we see who the talkers are on the team. And I look over to the other side as we're going to zoom back into the game. A little bit of a tie game, but it does look like Glory's going to be in possession of 2 hills.
Demo actually doing a good job. They're staying alive. Oh, he is alive. Him and Strafey have actually comboed together. They've challenged Mental. They actually won that trade. And Mental's going to be dropping back down to B. He's going to be pushing in here, trying to get his positioning. Oh, Avexis, don't.
I guess Mental snuck around. I don't know.
I don't know
probably
if he
didn't look to his
see.
left or.
You've got to be looking when you're coming down those hallways.
Yep.
And
I always tell people when you're upping a cover, especially when you don't know where that, Strafey's taking out a little bit of fight going down. Glory's going to come out on top of Demo, going to get a kill of his own. He's trying to stay alive, gets taken down. Explosive's going to clean that one up, so Detox all by himself in the B hill, going up against Toy and Explosives, 2 Slayers in this game right now. He's going to do everything he can to get the break, not able to get it as he is taken out by Toy Soldier.
And you can see they're over at the C hill right now. They're at least staying in the game. Fire and Ice need to think bigger weapons, right? They need to be putting something down that allows them to create pressure and break these setups that are happening, because Glory are just swarming together. They're playing in a wolf pack much better, and Fire and Ice are trying to take these individual fights versus very strong mechanical players where you should be team firing. And you can see there's no Lancers out here. There's no team fire to assist. And in those situations where you're going into their right hands, you're going to get popped with the shotgun.
I just see Mental rotating mid, helping B, spots his next target in Avexis. He's missing 2 shots, not very common for our MVPs. He hits the 3rd one, trying to outplay Avexis.
He had checked Avexis hard. And
Yeah,
he did
right,
that.
again. He's making sure Avexis can't do what he wants to do. Is he's finally going to take him out, you know. And we've seen it on Twitter a lot. Avexis complaining about the 2.1, Mental loving the 2.1, and maybe that's just a shine of what we're going to see in Season 2.
Well, and it's also to the fact of, if you're looking at how the game is played, Mental can play super fast, super loose like everybody else, but Mental also plays a lot more methodical in certain situations. So when he's able to set you up for shots, oh no, burn baby, burn. It creates that entire situation of where Mental is out strafing you, setting you up for shots, and if you can play defensive and you are gonna have to push, you have to outthink where Mental is going. So you've got to be 2 steps ahead of where Mental is already at.
And the thing about that is, like, if you're back playing like that, Mental is also not scared to push in, use a bounce of his own just to, you know, reduce the distance and get in your face if he has to.
He'll take a shot.
Yeah.
He'll take a 4-point to go in there and get a chunk. And it looks, oh, Marxes were placed down on the map.
I'm not sure if that's a good thing for Fire and Ice. I do not agree with that one bit. I don't think you should put a Marks or a Hammerburst against Explosives. That's or any of these players really, because I know Kenny is very accurate with a precision weapon. So I'm actually want to see how they're going to be able to put it to use here.
We're going to see if Avexis is getting in first. They actually have the lead in positioning right here. Avexis, someone's got to be starting to pull out their Lancer in that situation. Mental's going to go down. Explosives is going to blow both incense. The cross is coming out. Is Avexis going to get it? No. Explosives is going to counter. Demo coming down. Next challenger arises. And finally Zenith and Demo taking out Object Shock Collar.
As you see Demo trying to stay alive, 4-point. He's doing a good job so far. He knows he has a teammate with him just in case he goes down. They're going to team up on Kenny, him and Zenon. Zenon's going to pick up that kill, and you see them rotating in towards B. Spot Mental. You know, Mental, with a great rotation, he just probably called out those numbers and left because he knows his team needs the OE. Somebody on his team, 2 people are actually dead, so he knows he needs to lead that charge along with the other members of Glory, and it seems like it's going to slow down just a little bit. Nice defense by Fire and Ice.
This is exactly what you should be doing. You should be setting up for the next play, your next rotation, and pushing up across the map before your teammates come off the spawn.
And that's very bad, and that's something that I learned from Mental. Like, Strafey got caught out in the middle of the map, essentially, even though he was up the ramp. You can't die on the ramp. You can't die in the middle of the map. There's another fight going down on B. You see 3 members of Fire and Ice. One going down. Demo saving the life of one of his teammates as he back-A's Mental with 3 members versus, I think, 3. As it looks like Demo and the rest of Fire and Ice are going to rotate out, probably play for the double home hills, especially since, you know, Glory probably called out there was 3 at B. And you see Demo just doing everything he can. He is taking a lot of damage, trying to just distract somebody maybe.
I love how Explosives is lurking in the bottom of the stairs. He's just sitting here waiting, and now that they pull back, Zenith is in trouble. He's going to get pushed in. He's hit 3 big shots. Explosives is going to take him out. Now they're home hill, and they're pincered in between all of Glory. Demo's going to have to do something, but the assists come out from across the map, and look what happened. That patience.
Explosive. That was like perfect textbook like patience play because they knew he was there. He knew they knew he was there, so he was just sitting. He waited for the guy to roll over. He knew at most there's going to be one because once you see that guy roll from the right side to the left side, you know they're making rotations. You have to know they're rotating somewhere else.
This is where you have to learn to control vision with your smoke grenades versus using them as an initial. Throw a smoke, hide your numbers, then go. Make him second guess coming up that ramp.
I think that rotation was made. I think that rotation was made too late, so he had to, you saw them firing in there with a lot of smoke. Sorry, a little cut off. So just give us one moment, ladies and gentlemen. Have a little bit of technical difficulties with Waldo's mic, so we're going to be right back. Just give us one moment. Please stay tuned to the stream.
Has it been off the whole time? Just placed on the round. Glory was able to take another round. They're currently up 4-0, and you can see everybody is heading into this B fight for the one and only boom shot. We're going to hop on board with Mental here as he's going to be pushing into the T block as soon as he gets his teammates going forward. The quick pick up there on the boom shot. Kenny is going to get it. He's going to get revived. He shot one out, picked up a kill, and it looks like it is just Glory slaying out on the B hill. But now they need to go back and capture their home hill and also push all the way over and take
the opposing team's home hill.
Yeah, the opposing team's home hill. I don't know why my brain did not want to register those words, but that looks like another triple cap, almost for sure. It looks like we're going to see a 5-0 here, unless by some miracle.
Well, I gotta wonder, like, it took them quite a bit to cap their home hill, but when you have Toy Soldier on the opposing team home hill for quite some time, just slaying out over and over and over, along with everything, that makes it easy if you're Glory.
Well, again, we've talked about this is a tough road for Fire and Ice. Toy Soldier has 21 kills.
And that's a change from yesterday. When he was playing a team for the longest time, I was saying he had 1 kill. It took him a couple rounds just to even get 3 kills, and this is the Toy Soldier I expected to see. This is the Toy Soldier we want to see in Season 2, because he got a lot of flack in Season 1 for being inconsistent, and this is what he needs to do. He needs to just pull up his pants and play with the confidence that he played, especially in Gears of War 3. That's the Toy that needs to come back.
I like how Kenny only has 5 kills, but he's still doing okay.
Yeah, Kenny's I feel like usually when you see like a player like Kenny getting 5 kills, that's because he's playing position.
Yeah. And I don't know, we talked about it. If we could break down the stats and all these other things, we're going to see the fight down on B Hill. Numbers don't always lie. Oh my gosh, Toy, did you just Toy? What is this?
In a matter of seconds, Toy with a double kill in B, going for a third one on Detox. He should win that fight. And yes, he does. So that's a triple kill. 5 dead. The nearest spawner is less than, or a little bit more than 5 seconds. Do believe they're going to have 1 shot with the Vexies, maybe 2 with the Vexies and Xenon.
They may make it, but Toy is.
But Kenny with 2 boom shots.
I wouldn't even say Kenny with 2 boom shots. Toy's on fire right now. And, Toy is another one of those players who was pretty critical about the movement system, didn't like the update, didn't like how it feels. But then as, it's weird. We kind of heard it from when the devs were telling us is like the first day they didn't like it. But a couple days later they were like,
it blows your mind what can happen when you actually, practice.
Yeah.
And put time into the game. It blows your mind. You can actually move around.
You can still do a lot of the stuff that you did before, but it's definitely yesterday.
You can't have the same mindset of I'm gonna hit this bounce, this bounce, this bounce. Now you have to just think a little bit more.
Yeah, you gotta take a half stack and think about where you're gonna be positioning. We're gonna see Toy on statue. This has been his spot the entire season 1, and Vexy is gonna be coming up to challenge him. And the team fire from Glory is just so much better than Fire and Ice right now. It's completely on point. And they're just getting slayed out at any opportunity and getting pushed back on their home hill. And you can see Mental across map. He's going to be fighting Demo inside of Fire and Ice's home hill. And Mental's just being patient. Setting up a shot to throw 1 back A in. He's going to bounce around. Oh, no. Detox got his world taken apart. Explosives takes out
Explosive
Mental.
agreed. That was too dirty to let him live. He's in another 1v1. He's full red. Is he going to take out Demo? This is going to be a huge fight. If Demo can win this, he will have a 2v2 right after. He does stay alive for a moment, taking out Toy Soldier, but Explosive is going to end him. It's Xenon. The rest of Fire and Ice are moving in. It looks like it's going to be a 2v2 here as Sellers takes out 1. Explosive's in the corner, fighting another one. Full red gets taken out by Detox. So now it's a 3v1 against Solars. Solars gets one finally taken out by a Vexy.
That was a long time.
And I didn't think Mental would try and push this.
That was a long engagement.
That was actually long. I thought it would end a lot, sooner, but Mental just trapped here. He tried to help his teammates, put himself in a bad spot, taken out by Vexies as well. And I don't agree with them owing because it's short spawns.
You can see right now, Kenny is going all the way for the home hill to apply pressure. I actually talked to Kenny about this, and this is something that you can do. If the team's going, go put pressure and pincher them in between your teammates. If you choke them down in Pistons, they're not getting out of there. It doesn't matter how many shotguns they have. You're going to have such a tough time. This is Strafey, though. Good job by Strafey, at least contesting the home hill, coming back and dealing with Kenny. Now he's got a wave of Glory players flying through at him. They've got to set up. And actually, hopefully Fire and Ice realizes that they just need to keep putting shots down, and who's ever trying to be the main Slayer just has to go and clean up kills.
See Xenon being trapped on that T. Strafey taking out 2 with the help of Xenon right before he died. Strafey's going to be taken down, but he does have Vexy's there to help him up. It is going to be a 4v3 in favor of Fire and Ice as Vexy gets another one. It's 2 people spawning, so it's still a 5v4 for Fire and Ice. They do have the numbers advantage, but not anymore. As Toy Soldier pushing up No Fear on that ramp.
Vexy's hit a good shot. Hit a good shot, as well as Strafey to actually check Toy, so that doesn't turn into the cap on the home hill. And actually, Fire and Ice are an opportunity to actually take the lead here in a little bit. They're still down about 20 points, but they were able to break E. They do have a good positioning on the T block on B and Pistons, so they need to be actually expecting this push to come through.
Xenon stayed too long in Pistons. There's no reason to be in Pistons, especially if you have a double cap. You just have a guy sit on home, maybe somebody top ramp, and just watch for numbers.
Why are you there?
So, like, you got to wonder what just happened with Fire and Ice. I do believe that was just a meltdown of gameplay because they just had bad positioning, and then they continued to put the numbers in that bad position. As Strafey trying to break the home. He does get the break. He has 2 people in front of him. Full
oh, he got one for that. That's
and he
good.
got mental, so that's actually a pretty good kill for Strafey to take out right before dying.
That they actually can win this round. Oh, I was saying they could win this round, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to do it. They have to get over to E. They're have to at least get. They got to. They've got to get there. But in front of you, you've got explosives. Oh, he's not going to make it. It's out. Never mind. Mental roadblocks his hopes and dreams, and there's nothing that they can do. Mental's going to be strafing around on Strafey. Strafey 7-0, but
honestly,
there was a light. Third map on Diner. You're going to try to make an advantage. Now, the fights have changed. The hills have changed. So you have to actually address that.
If it was the old hill, the old B hill in the middle, I can see Fire and Ice winning initials. I could see them more of a chance. But since the hill is in the middle, it's not as much of a smoke fight as it used to be. It's more of a depending on what each team does and then how fast they react. It isn't only about reactions anymore and what you do. It's how fast you can do it.
How fast you transition off the initial into capturing the B hill. We're going to see what they're going to be doing. Again, this is probably going to be the most default strategy that you're going to see. Everybody's going to be playing for top table for positioning, and then we're going to see where they go from there. Detox actually reading it pretty well on Mental and trying to get the cut, but he's too late, not able to get the flank there. Now he's stuck in a bad position. He's got Toy Soldier coming up. He is going to down him. He's going to be fighting Kenny. 4 people, and Strafey's going to try and give some assistance, but there's just nothing Strafey can do in that positioning.
Kenny getting one, taking out his teammate Mental, taking out explosives. Taking out Vexy's. There's another one. He just find a treat on the floor in Xenon as he's getting another kill, and he's going to see him rotate around as he's going to hear the call out of demo at B. And Mental is always the one. Somebody, if you want to learn how to rotate, what to rotate, watch Mental, because his rotations, I've never watched this guy play and say, oh, that's a bad rotation. You see him going to help Explosive. He's baiting Explosive. I can already tell you. He's trying to get them to shoot at him, possibly chase him. You see Explosive right there waiting, and now they're going to push for that down. I expect some kills right here. Oh, they actually played it smart.
They actually played it smart, and they crossed him out, so everybody's bodies are hitting the floor. Detox is able to get the first. Strafey's going to get another one. They're going to get 3 kills off that. That actually works in Fire and Ice's favor. Now Strafey needs to leave. Strafey needs to go. That's exactly what he needs to do. Oh, he almost did the right play. I see the thought, and then they doubt themselves.
I'd say he maybe second-guessed himself, especially with these short respawns. Doesn't want anybody running down those steps at the the wrong time, like COD timing type thing.
COD timing's terrible. That stuff irritates me watching it because it's just like, just wait a half second.
that one more second of patience, or that 1 second that you just go sooner, can literally change the game. And I think it's kind of the same thing in Gears. That one play, that one mistake, that one good play can literally change the tide of the game. You see a Mental and Toy Soldier push on Detox, taking him out towards the center of the map, and they're going to push towards Cyrus. You see 4 members of Glory pushing up for a double home hill. Xenon all by himself. He's going to take out Solars. And before getting, taken out by Toy, nice double kill. He did have a little bit of help with Toy being the muscle there in that fight. He sees Detox pushing up.
Strafey should be not here. I don't know if they're calling for him to be here, but if you're down, you've got to start making plays. Like, you're going to wait for your teammates to come off respawn. You need to not be at B.
I
If you
think
were
his
an
thought
A-
process was he's trying to anchor down B, but sometimes you just need to go with your team, especially if one
I
of your
wouldn't even
teammates
gone with my
dies.
team because in my thought process, create pressure elsewhere, right? They're flying at our home hill.
Fly at theirs.
Fly at theirs.
Just like you said, when he started to go through the spawn, like why did he stop basically? And he could have made the same play that Firearm. I think it was Firearm. No,
Yeah,
it was Rezik yesterday.
did.
He went up there.
Play sneaky ninja, wait for it, and then as soon as everybody leaves, you just come up and take it. So we're going to see how Fire and Ice do. They do get 2 kills in the middle, but Mental shuts it down with a double kill of his own. He's going to be rotating over and all the way into Fire Ice, and that's Mental's rotation, right? The exact same strafe he should have done, Mental did it.
Yep.
As soon as it happened, oh, they're in our home hill. I'm going to theirs. Okay, free.
He makes it look so effortlessly. Like, if you actually like sit there and watch him play, yes, he's calling out, but he's just playing off of the information given, and he uses that information so wisely because he's not putting himself in the fights exactly as 9 kills. He's not putting himself in the forefront of the fights. He's putting himself in a position to put damage out in those fights, whether it be a shotgun, pistol, lancer. He's always in the right position at the right time with the right weapon, and I think that's the thing that separates him against the other Slayers or the other, MVP like players.
You know what I just thought about, and it just hit my head. Has anybody tried the overkill on this update?
Don't know. I think it would be a little bit better.
I think it'd be impressively strong.
I want to shout at somebody for the overkill to get put down if we go to Diner. But we're going to jump right back into this map. You see, same mirroring strategies. One team's going to grab the Hammer Burst. One team is not. It's going to be Demo with the Hammer Burst. See how much fire he can put down with it. He's missing a couple shots, but he does hit some on that back table. But they're taking too long to push it, so he got him red for no reason. Detox pushing up, scaring Mental out. Mental's able to escape. Now the next member is going to be put full red. I do expect Kenny to fall, and that's exactly what he's going to do. And you see on the backside, Mental is going to flank Demo. He's going to... Oh, Demo, the timing. This is what we were talking about, COD timing, Waldo. I guarantee he did not know Mental was coming. I don't know if Mental's obviously not chasing anymore, but if he stayed there, Mental gets that kill on Demo. But Mental choosing to go a different route, getting 2 kills on a Vexy and Stravy, going for a third on Detox, missing a shot for just a moment, and he gets the kill on Detox. So Mental is showing up as he gets 3 more kills. That's 12, 3, and only 1 death.
Yeah, Demo backed off, and Mental is free to reign. They had control of that, too. Strafey did a great job in positioning. I actually thought Fire and Ice was in full advantage there, but apparently that didn't work out in their favor. The pressure's starting to come in from Glory on the home hill. You can just see it now. They're going for the triple cap. Strafey's trying to get in. He's going to try to juke Explosives. Explosives is just going to keep pushing through into spawn. Solars is going to get kicked out. So they're staying alive, but, well, never mind. Everybody's dead.
Only member alive. He's just too far back. But I do like the way, Strafey was playing in that smoke. He wasn't necessarily going into the smoke. He was staying on the edges, making sure that anybody that was in the smoke or might be near the smoke not looking in that far corner. Normally you don't see people look there, especially if there's a smoke. So that was actually great sneaky play by Strafey. He used the smoke to his advantage. He did not win the round, but he's able to pick up a kill. So you got to imagine, like, if that round had 50 more seconds in it, how effective could that play have been?
Yeah, and then you also have to look at this. You're 9 rounds down in the series. You haven't won a round yet. You got to start doing something. You got to start grasping.
If they lose this next round or maybe the one after, at this point, I'm just saying get loose. What we're doing, we're trying to play a structured, organized game. It's not working, so just play how you want to play.
You should get loose, but you should have a little bit of... Someone should be crossing at all times, and hopefully we'll see a little bit of that there. Kenny and Demo, again, crossing out in the middle. Strafey's been 4-pointed. Toy's going to be going over. Strafey didn't get a challenge, and he goes up. He gets taken out. Detox gets 1. He's going to get 2, so this is actually good momentum for him. Toy is still alive. Shots are coming out from the middle. Toy may be thinking about it. Oh, he's hungry, but Explosives is there, picks up the kill. And Demo's going to be trading it out. So good job by them. Fire and Ice do win off the initial. Toy did back off. Traded 3 for 3. Not the worst, just not the best.
Toy Soldier was able to pick up grenades in the middle. I think the grenades are probably more important than that hill, so I think Demo probably should have contested him at him as the first grenade going out. Going to force Demo in the spot. And Mental and him are probably going to double team, and that's exactly what we're going to see. Toy putting the first shot. Mental trying to come and back him up, and they're forcing Demo out, but he is going to go down. Toy
the nade should be come out here.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm okay with him saving the nade because he knows he's going to have Mental run up and clean the kills, and you're going to have a hard time.
I would have baited him. I'd have been like, okay, throw the dirty nade.
And get the kill anyway type thing?
Yeah, get the kill anyway. Like, make them come in, try to get as many kills, and then alternate your pressure.
I think that was a mental call, though. I think he just said, I got the kill type thing, and Toy just didn't throw it. As you see, Xenon breaking the hill for just a moment, trying to force Toy Soldier out, but Toy Soldier gets him full red first. We're both players running out of ammo. I do believe they're both 4-pointed, but Toy Soldier's going to win that exchange by just probably 1 point of damage.
And you can see the stack is down here again. Fire and Ice trying to cut through the middle of the ship, trying to go through. Vexy's looking to make a play. He's only got 1 kill with his name this game, so he's got to be doing something. Their numbers they've got to start performing. He gets one on Toy. Kenny's going to be there. Mental's coming up to challenge as well, and they're just starting to slay out. I feel like Fire and Ice are just not hitting their shots.
I can agree with that, because you see Vexy's missed a couple shots, even though he has, actually I thought he had more. He has 2 kills right now, so that could be just it, while they're just not winning their fights. Every fight is important at this stage in the game with Fire and Ice down 2-0 in map number 2. This is, win map if Glory wins this one. So they just got to start winning their fights, and that's why I said maybe get loose, maybe let them play how they want to play, go back to online play, whatever you got to do. You need to get these guys on fire. You need to get the momentum going. As you see, they are trapped. They're trapped towards their second hill setup, and 3 people were trapped there, and this is where Glory's going to go to their backside. They knew where the numbers are, and they're going to go for that triple cap. But even if they don't triple cap, if you look at the score, Fire and Ice is not netting any points, and there's 2 cap for Glory.
And they're trying to decide what to do. So good job by Detox. He's going to get it down in the middle. Toy's going to be coming over. Like, this is a good position to be in, and Mental's going to get killed by explosives, but that's fine. You're going to see the fight coming out. Fire and Ice is starting to put in pressure, but is it enough? Strafey's going to be there in the back line. Mental's going to be ducking out.
Mental can't run away. Mental has to stay and fight that. And he's actually going to go down. He actually did turn around, so Fire and Ice finally showing some life on the 10th round. So you got to wonder, is this just a lucky round for Fire and Ice, or is this them starting to heat up?
I think that team kill actually probably set them in a bad spot, or Mental killing explosives. I think that was what happened, actually. Mental threw a nade and explosives died from it.
Okay, so and then Toy died right after.
Right after. So I think it's just a cataclysmic series of events. But you also have to think about what's not working in their strategy, right? They're deathballing. They look like they're winning the opening initials, but then it's like, we don't know where we're going to go from here. How do we transition here? I don't think you need to put a big weapon down, but I think...
Especially not for Glory. I think Glory losing that round kind of helps them overall.
They can get a block in the middle.
Yeah, they can get a block. They can stop a power weapon spot. Now it's forcing Fire and Ice, if they do lose this round,
Mental
to
has
put
more
a weapon
kills
on
than
the
his
end.
entire team.
18 kills to 19 kills. The rest of his team has 18 combined. Mental has 19.
Mental is outside as a team.
So we're live with Mental Gaming versus Fire and Ice.
This is Captain Clutch.
He doesn't play any fear, and I do believe this table fight, I love this table fight so much
Detox
more.
shut him down. That's a big kill off the initial, so you want that kind of stuff. And they did get nades. So Strafey and them need to be playing super smart here. They need to know that they're getting pushed in. Strafey needs to fly through.
They need to make every kill count at this point as well, so they need to make sure
Toy is
they're
checked.
not just getting
Toy
these
is going to
kills,
be down.
They need to start
Kills in the
maneuvering.
middle. All right, Fire and Ice is starting to pick up here. They're starting to actually get some kills. They're starting to go in their favor. You can see Strafey's pushing over to the other side of the map. They have nades, so they can break this setup.
I honestly think they're taking a little bit too long, because at this point, the rest of the members of Glory are going to respawn, and that's going to force Fire and Ice, as you see this. They're going to have to back up and reset up, and defend a push again.
I don't think they have to fall this far back, though.
I don't think so either, but you got to be careful, because that window is there. I'm looking at it. If you...
But you
Strafey
can't
would have
get
been
down
right
on
under
that.
it. Yeah, if you would have been right under it,
yeah,
you would have been able to
you can stay alive and just make them miss shots. Now Strafey's in a terrible spot, and Kenny's just absolutely punishes that mispositioning.
And you know what? Strafey, again, dying in the middle map. I saw it on Foundation, and I saying it here. He might actually get saved, but you can't be going down, dying in the middle of the map. As Strafey got greedy for that kill, Solars is going to help his teammate, and this is where the numbers advantage is going to work out for Glory. As Toy Soldier, I don't know why he went for that back A, maybe just feeling himself right now.
He was flying for it.
Yeah, and then Detox just shut him down. Detox saw it coming from a mile away, as you see 2 members right in front of him. That's actually going to be 3. He's doing everything he can. Looks like he hit a couple point blanks that might not have been, full shots, maybe missing a couple pellets on the spread. Demo taking out Explosive, but Mental taking out Demo right after, and that's 3 members up for Glory.
Everyone on Glory is over on the B hill, and Xenon is over playing home with Strafey. I think that they need to start pushing out a little bit when those situations are happening, when the numbers that everyone's collapsing on B. They need to see a window. They need to find that opening.
Somewhere.
Yeah, apply pressure, right? And I think if they're applying pressure, you have to deal with it. Otherwise, you're just letting Gilbert, Explosives, make those shot calls and direct the team we're all going to keep going B. They're not challenging us. There's no reason to go anywhere else.
Yep, he's jump on board. Demo, his teammate's going to go down. Instead of going for that revive, it looks like he's going to try and make a play, but he's going to backtrack. He knows he's full red, so if he continued to make that play, he would go down. His teammate goes down again. Demo full red. What is going to happen? He's going to get the revive, but then he's going to go down. So I do like the team play for Fire and Ice here, giving up nades to Kenny. So I expect them either to push through and have Kenny use the grenades, or, you know, that will happen. Mental will just shut it down right away. First grenade going out on their side. It's going to force Xenon up, and Xenon's going to die, and I do believe the next guy, Demo, that was down, he's going to die next. Explosive, a little bit of a 1v1 for just a few seconds, and Mental's going to help him. So Mental is just everywhere that he needs to be.
Yeah, and you can't take it away from him. Toy's going to roll. He's going to get challenged. Actually, Fire and Ice are in head. They just got to get in the home hill. Oh, but they're
I want to see Strafey do something here.
No, it's too late.
No, they're not getting any points to keep
It
up.
was good. That's the right play. Just
So
a little too late.
3-1, right here, I want to put something big on the other side of the map, because you're not winning the initial. Like, you got a couple kills, you got the frags, one round out of everything, out of the 4 plays so far. You won the initial one time. You're grabbing the Hammer Burst. It's not being put to use. You know, so you got to put something big, Waldo, and I'm just like thinking, what are you doing, Fire and Ice?
That's
like,
not
the sniper's
big
going to
enough.
slow it down just a little bit,
If it's at
but
home
it's
hills,
not
that's
impact enough. It's not going to make enough impact from the center of the map.
No. And someone has to pick that and instantly make a shot.
Yep.
You can't just leave that down there and hope for the best. It's
Yeah,
not a weapon that you can spray and pray with and make sure your teams go. It's not going to have the biggest pull. Detox is going to be the first one in. Oh man, he got super lucky on that roll. Toy Soldier just wasn't able to pick up the kill. Toy is still in there battling. He is going to get a double here. Great team fire coming in from Glory, and Toy just checking everybody, but.
Strafey showing no fear as he reaction shot up Ace Toy's life away. Now he sees Kenny right in front of him. He's going to do the same thing. They're actually going to use his numbers, but Kenny just going to turn around and take out Demo. But Demo probably put a good amount of damage as Strafey one-shots him from around the corner. So this could be a B for Fire and Ice. And when you look at the score off the initial, the only reason why the score is this low is because instead of capping home hills right away, Solars went down, picked up the sniper, and brought it back to his home hill.
And got the free pick. Now we're going to see if Solars can hit the shot. Oh, yep. Detox probably should not be standing in the open trying to cap your home hill.
But if you take note of the way Solars did get that headshot, he didn't zoom in. He didn't let them know he was there. So I can kind of see maybe Detox might have thought it was something else. But you can't let that happen on your home hill, especially now if Vexy's going to be crossed out. Somebody's going to spawn, and Vexy has to find a way to stay alive for just a few seconds. As Xenon and Detox spawn, the last 2 members alive. They're going to probably be stuck in spawn as BSD and Decap. They need to hurry up and break out, but Explosive taking out Detox. Gets the second one on Xenon in the spawn, and no one is even alive to kill him, so it's going to be a triple cap for Glory. They're going to go up.
He's just laughing.
4-1.
He's just laughing right now. Explosive knows that it shouldn't have happened.
He got
the
away
kill.
with murder right there, pushing into their spawn and killing 2 of them.
That's just not right.
Like, I'm just gonna reference Fran again. That can't happen.
You
Like,
can't let it for explosives kill you. Not only 1 kill, but going down.
and it wasn't even like it was like on the homie. He went deep into the spawn to get that.
Yeah, he went deep into the spawn. He tripped over himself. The trigger pulled, and he got the kill.
He was like inside of spawn shield zone if somebody else were to spawn up. But, you know, showing no fear. And, you know, I've seen him do this, like, in the invitational kind of on Reclaimed. He'll push into their spawn when his team's trying to triple cap and just start throwing melees. Like, you can't get the damage, but you can stun them with the melee and slow them down.
Yeah. Ensign's put down instead of the sniper. I guess that wasn't the right play. We're going to see how
Solars
this
is
works.
doing it again, though. Solars is going straight for the weapons instead of capping the hill. And with these late spawns, I think that is the perfect play that Solars can be doing. But he hasn't picked them up just... Oh, Xenon's going to get him. Maybe Fire and Ice did some sort of counter strat for him. Maybe sent one less guy somewhere else. But Xenon probably got down by somebody on Glory and detonated the
he probably got down. He got down. Oh, I see this happening. I see this happening. Solar's got around. Solar's wrapped, and he's going to be trying to go get the play. Gets shut down. It's a good job by Detox making sure that they didn't get absolutely eliminated by the flank, but frags are going out. He's going to try to push up. He's going to push into 3 people. He's going to get eliminated. All that's left is Xenon by his lonesome. I wouldn't want to be here. Personally, I'd be out of this. I'd be like, okay, guys, help.
Especially if you're just taking too much free damage. It's early on in the game. You cannot cap the hill for 2 seconds and wait for your team as Vexy's coming and saving the day, taking out Toy Soldier. This is where Mental's going to push up. He thought he had an easy one-shot, and you see him just go up there and just second-guess it, forced it back up, going down. But I do believe he had the help. As no,
They
I
do.
thought Explosive was a little bit sooner. Kenny's going to be in a bad spot. He should be the next one to go down for Glory. You see the crossfire coming out from Fire and Ice, and Kenny coming away with a kill before you die. You got to roll back in that situation, Strafe. You can't give them a free kill, especially when you have the numbers in that fight.
Their spacing was actually a lot better there for how they were setting up their shots, so it did allow them to get positioning on Glory for being a little bit over aggressive and going for the triple cap. But Fire and Ice looking for a triple cap on their own, and this is better than what they expected. Explosive's going to make it in. He's not going to get it, be able to hold it together. Mental's trying to get some kills here. Shots are coming out. He does get one. He's going to take out Demo.
I hate to see that, Waldo. When you're going for a triple cap, sometimes you just got to give it up. You can't commit to the triple cap, especially when you hold back and you see 5 members up from a team like Glory. You just got to give it up and play for your 2 hills and reslay before you get that triple cap one more time, because this can easily turn around because of they overstayed there.
I think Detox should have been rotating through instead of sitting on B. They're not rotating, right? Like, that's a big kill. That's 20 seconds. You pop Kenny, and they're in your home hill, so you know you've got freedom to go to theirs. Just go through their spawn. Kenny's got 20 seconds. He's not going to be able to challenge you for a while.
Yep, I agree with that. As Detox is slowly moving up, he's not wanting to get surprised, but he was just put full red so quick, forced to back up to B. His team is down right now, and Glory has a 2 cap, but as I say that, they're trying to decap C. A little bit of brawl going down. Toy and Soldiers winning their 2v2 as 2 members of Echo Fox. So you see the chemistry coming out and playing right now. Strafey full red. He does have help on his right, but he's taken down by Toy. I think his help left him to die as they rotated back to B, but that's not good, because now Detox is going to be sandwiched from all around. Even if he has the frags, I don't see him coming out alive in this fight.
Throws the Hail Mary prayer down. Oh, Kenny able to shut it down. I don't see much hope here for Fire and Ice. This is not the team. This is not the version of Fire and Ice that I expected to see today. I expected it to be a little bit more organized, a little bit quicker on the rotations, and they're just struggling right now.
Yeah, this is not looking too good. You know, 7-0 on the first map, 5-1. I'm looking over. Demo's kind of huddling the troops in the middle, talking about what's going wrong, what weapon.
They at
well,
least
they don't
got a
necessarily
round.
get to place a weapon, right? They got a round here and all that. And like, I'm just looking. Demo's looking around, trying to talk about what needs to change. Even though the sides are going to change, it's going to be the same initial for the most part.
It's going to be the same initial. When you guys are watching the VOD review, push through. Create pressure. That's what this is all escalation is.
When you watch games, watch the outlines, right? And watch how often, you know, spots get left open due to rotations, and you got to take advantage of that.
You've got to go in. You've just got to make the play, and you just got to. It's game knowledge, right? It's that game sense. Okay, I got to get out of here. Demo going up to challenge. He's going to get taken out by Mental. 3 down already for Fire and Ice. They are in a bad spot. Strafey's going to try to defend this home hill, but he should just wait for his team to come back up. He's going to challenge. He's going to get one. Ooh, can he do it? Mental's going to be going up and trying to shut this down. Look at that juke, but Strafey ends up doing it. Strafey's got 2 kills. Strafey's trying to keep his team in this. Gonna pick. Oh, I thought he almost got Kenny. Kenny's going to try to get the kill. Oh, but downs all over the place. Kenny just hard covering the wall. Going to get 2 for free. Fire and Ice finally get back on their home hill.
Or any of those slap shots, I'm a big fan of the slap shot. It's not as effective in this game as it was in Gear 3, but it's just a fun to do, especially if you hit all the shots and kill somebody with it. As you see Toy just moving in, getting the break. He knows he has a help just in case he goes down, and this is where Smoke's going to go out, and Explosive is just resetting that cap, and I do like it. Now he's going to run away and rotate. He's going to rotate across the map because he knows his team, or Fire and Ice, probably called out 3 into the hospital, and they're going to rotate somewhere else. So you're going to pre-rotate to try and catch him off, Eddie.
And they cut down. They're going to be over at midship. Demo's completely out of caught in position. He's going to get crossed out, and you can just see Glory's on another level right now. Clean rotations, early initials. So we're definitely going to be seeing that as we're going around. Shots are going to be coming out of Vexys. Is going to get a kill, but it's just not enough right now.
Yep. As you turn around, and Vexy's staying alive for the moment. He sees Toy spotting up. He's going to let Toy run out. Probably got the mark. You saw him just kind of hard aim it. Now he's going to rotate back. Kenny had him spotted. The only reason why Kenny would react that way is he probably had him spotted. Going to save Detox. They're in a 3v2 situation. Vexy's doing everything he can. Hits a shot on Kenny. Now he's going to rotate around. He knows his teammates are going to be able to help him. He is full red. And if Vexy's doing a great job staying alive through all this and finally taken out by his own teammate in Detox. And Detox going to be taken out next. Demo taking out Kenny. So this is going to be a chance for Demo to get this B hill if he's going to be able to stay alive.
Ooh,
he is going to take out Explosive, and I said B hill, I meant F hill, towards their home. So not only do they need F though, Waldo, they need E as well, because Glory can win off of 1 hill.
They need to be goon squatting more like that if it works. But they have to be shooting for each other while that's happening. Oh, Strafey missing that shot wide off him. Wide off on Mental. Mental's going to be sitting there, gets the L trigger. He's not going to get the kill, but Strafey is going to drop the team fire on Kenny. Mental's going to clean it up. And you can just see, they're just so clean at what they're doing. 92, 93. It is just the, oh, what? That was really far.
Sometimes I feel like this game doesn't let you chunk a guy point blank, but it'll let you chunk a guy from 9 miles away.
That headshot was a long way away.
But then when you try and replicate the far shot, as Mental's taken out there at the end, when you try to replicate that far shot, it doesn't work, and all your point blanks will work. And I know that's not the game changing, between fights, but I just can't explain it. And sometimes I even see down people get killed from a mile away.
Yeah.
I remember this one clip. I was watching Explosive stream on Diner, and he literally killed a down guy. I thought he was playing Warzone. I was like, oh my God, I clipped him, and he's just playing it over and over on his stream laughing, saying that can't happen.
The one that I've seen is I saw Kyle back A somebody when he was on E United, and it was on the other side of the block on Foundation.
Holy.
And got the one shot, and I said,
That is crazy.
That's extremely far. 6-1. Fire and Ice have to pull something out.
Fire and Ice placed the hammer burst, Waldo, and I don't like it. You got dominated the first map with these passive weapon placements. You're getting beat the second map with passive weapon placements, and now you have an opportunity to really change the course of the game, change the fight, put a fight that you want, and you put a hammer burst down. I don't agree with that, but let's see how it turns out here.
Demo's the one using it, so he's going to try to put the shots down. But Mental's sitting in the open. I mean, Mental got sat in the open and didn't even get contested from Demo. I think Demo was probably looking down towards the T-block and trying to stop him from going through the cut, but you can't allow players just to fly through like that.
That's a huge miscommunication. You can see it. You don't even have to see the players. Demo went down, Strafey went up, and they just separated from one another. That's just a blunder that can't happen. It could be nerves, it could be frustration, especially since they're on the verge of getting triple capped right here. And 12-second respawns. It's going to be a hard to even stay in this one. As see Demo and Detox, last member of alive. You need to just get to that hill, or they will triple cap, and that's going to be the end, Waldo. 7-1 victory, 2-0 map count, Glory over Fire and Ice, and this isn't the Fire and Ice we see on an everyday basis.
That was the Fire and Ice we saw yesterday.
I don't know what happened in this game.